Okay, so if you thought 2020 was a crazy year, and it was, 2021 is shaping up to be just as crazy as far as in the real estate market goes as 2020. And I'm really curious to see as the markets open up and the vaccine and really in Florida we've been open for at least here in Central Florida for a big part of that time. Other markets are starting to open up and loosen up. And I really want to see how that affects things going on because it has been a crazy market with low inventory, low rates, lots of competition, and I want to be curious to see throughout this year how hopefully things as continue to open up, how that's going to affect the market here in Central Florida and really all over the United States. So this is Rayce Robinson, your favorite Florida mortgage broker. Hey, and if you find the video interesting or useful, like the video, helps people find it. Subscribe to my channel. I always give you easy to understand, straightforward, simple mortgage advice that you can count on. All right, so in 2020, again, the story was low inventory. 2020, these are the numbers to the end of January 2021. So last month, there were 3,113 single family homes on the market, a total of 4,875, but about 3,100 single family homes. Everything else, condo, townhomes, and manufactured homes. In January, that dropped to 2,592. And that's ridiculous because last month I was saying 3,113 homes is ridiculous. 2,600 homes basically to buy in an area as big as Central Florida is just obviously not enough homes. If you're a buyer, you realize that. 2,592 single family homes and about 1,641 townhomes, condos, and other things that you could purchase. To put that in perspective, a year ago, and people were saying it was low inventory, a year ago, there were 7,000 homes on the market. There were 53, almost 5,400 single family homes. So it's half that, less than half that. So that is just crazy. Now, new listings did come up from last month. They were 2,584, went up to 3,394, which is good because, more people putting the house on the market will get more inventory. That also shows some confidence and people being more comfortable, people going through their homes and stuff like that. So I think you're going to hopefully see more listings come on. In general, January and February and even part of March is usually the slower numbers as far as sales, and that did drop in December. It was 3,672. In January, it was 2,027 homes that were under sale, that actually sold. Now, days on the market went from 45 to 49, so it's still about 30 to 45 days to sell your house if you list it correctly. And that's just an average. There's many people, if you put your house on the market, like I'm in, my office is in Oviedo, part of Central Florida, and, houses can sell in a week, which is true really all over the nation. The hot markets are selling really, really fast. And rates, they put, the average for January is 2.73%. Again, that's always, based on so many factors. Is it a single family home? Is it a condo? Is it a primary residence? What's your credit score? What's your down payment? What kind of loan are you doing? But in general, rates are an all-time low. Now, at the time of this recording, rates are starting to move up. And I think that's a trend that will continue throughout this year. But remember, even if rates move up, they're still at an all-time low. So yes, they might move up compared to what they were 3 months ago, but as far as buying a house, rate-wise, it has absolutely never been better. To give you an idea, the median price right now in Central Florida is $275,000. So I kind of did some numbers here. So on a conventional loan, if you were putting 5% down, if you look at, principal and interest, taxes, and insurance at the average rate that most people are going to get with pretty decent credit, 5% down with all of that, your payment's about $1,700 a month. At 10% down, it's about $1,600 a month. And at 20% down, it's about $1,400 a month. Again, that could change because taxes and insurance could change. And the big thing too is rates go up, and that's maybe the story throughout this year. If rates go up 1/4%, that's equivalent to about $30 every 1/4% rates go up. So you probably won't, or you will not be priced out of the market because rates are still going to be at an all-time low throughout the year. And if rates go up 1/4%, you may pay $30 or $40 more a month, but again, it's probably not going to price you out of the market. And I'm going to link to a video I did below on how to get, what determines your rate, like what are the things that lenders are looking at. It's good to know that, before you buy, so that you can put yourself in the best position to get the lowest possible rate. I'm going to be doing a video upcoming of how to use the internet to figure out where rates are at. And I have a top video on YouTube that you can look up on how to get the best deal on a mortgage possible. It has like 50,000 views. And that's really, really useful to kind of know how do you know if you're getting the best deal on a mortgage. All right. So what's the story for the rest of 2021? That's really kind of what people want to know. At the time of this recording, the most recent round of stimulus was just passed, according to this video, in March of 2021. And of course, that will put more money out there and will allow more people to potentially buy, right? Now, most people that are able to buy right now, meaning they've got the money to do it, there's obviously a lot of people that are hurting. The stimulus will just go to basic needs. But most of the people that are buying in that median price range are going to qualify for stimulus, so that will help. So what do I think about this year? I think inventory is going to, stay low through the first part of this year for sure. There's a couple things to play out, again, as always, with the foreclosures and the the rental or the eviction moratorium and those kinds of things. Also Biden, which I'll link again to in the description of video, about the $15,000 tax credit that he's talked about. So if all those things play out favorably, which I believe they will, I mean, I'm an optimist, but I really believe that's the sentiment, then the housing market's going to stay really good. Pricing's going to stay really good as far as rates go, and it's going to be a competitive market all year, which means it's fairly tough first-time home buyer friendly market, because you do need a decent down payment. You probably need to be doing a conventional loan often to get your offer looked at if you're competing against a lot of other people. So I want to give you a feel for what the numbers are. I think this year is going to be more of the same from 2020, where prices are going to gradually go up. Rates are going to stay fairly steady, but they will trickle up. But again, they'll still be at an all-time low. Inventory, I hope, as builders build, more people get comfortable putting the house on the market, will come up. They say a normal market is 6 months of inventory. We're less than 2 months of inventory. We have a long way to go to what technically people would call a normal market. And we'll see as this year plays out how that goes. So if you have any questions on getting qualified for a mortgage, do you qualify for a mortgage? And if you're thought about buying an investment property, these are all good times to look at that. Again, I have no lender fees. Super simple, easy to understand mortgage advice. Google Rayce Robinson. See what I do. I'd love to earn your business. More importantly, let me know what I can do to help. And I hope 2021 is an incredible year for everyone. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.